welcome back to episode 3, season 4 of The Groove. It's Tuesday, a lovely Tuesday, hopefully. I'm recording this on a Monday, and it's pretty muggy and gross outside, which is kind of depressing, but what freaking ever, what are you gonna do? I hope you guys watched the Shark Earrings episode last week. Actually, I'd rather, let me take that back. I hope you listened to the episode because I messed up on my editing really bad. I'm really, really bad at technology. We all know this. I talk about this every single season. I'm just so technically challenged when it comes to these things because I have been learning as I go. So don't mind it. I'm gonna mess up a lot, and I'm not gonna take it down. You know what? I'm being real. I'm putting myself out there, and I'm gonna keep it up. And it's really bad. Like literally oh my god, the entire video is just not linked with the freaking audio, and I was so embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed. But whatever. What freaking ever. I hope you guys enjoyed it anyway. The audio was fine, so just don't mind the video at all. But yes, I hope you guys had a wonderful week. I had a good week. I had a really good weekend. I love my friends so goddamn much. I don't think they understand, especially now because everything is just so heavy in the world. Everything just feels like it just makes you not want to do anything because it just sucks. Like everything you do, say, think, it's like, oh, what is happening? And then you open up your phone and you're like, oh my god, it's even worse. And it's just so bad. And I always try to like stay positive and promote positivity and things like that in my everyday life. And because of that, I don't like to talk about the sad things going on, but I think that is a stupid approach by me, and I'm owning up to that now. It's just like you can't not talk about things anymore. You know what I mean? It's just there's so much. And honestly, I should have been talking about things forever, and that's on me and the wrong way of thinking. Like there's just you have to talk about this stuff. Like you can't let it happen and like just be okay and silent about it. Especially I don't have a lot of listeners, and I know I don't have much pull, but I feel the need to start talking about things more. So if I start bringing in topics that you don't like to listen to, you can skip through it. But I feel as though I need to start talking about these things because it's like becoming horrific. So I'm gonna get a little sad right here, right now. Strap in. I just saw a post that I don't know exactly what the words were. I forget, but I forgot to screenshot it. The a UN or a news or something has finally and multiple have come out and said that what is happening in Palestine is a genocide. Now, people are afraid of that word because it is a huge word. Like it holds a lot of meaning. And I myself, correct me if I'm wrong in anything that I say because I am not very educated and I'm trying to be more educated. I'm learning as I go. As we all are in this world right now. Genocide is the wipeout of a group of individuals. And what has been going on the other side of the world right now is just actually, it's devastating. And it's so upsetting to even see it at all. And whether you understand what is going on or why these things are going on, because I 100% am not fully educated on why and what is happening. But what I know is it is wrong and it is disgusting and it's very upsetting. Just to go about my day and live my life normally, knowing that these things are happening and then getting like these photos of like starving children and like kids who are just being traumatized left and right and getting hurt, and innocent people for that matter, not just children, innocent people are being hurt consistently. And it's just whatever side you're on, it's disgusting. I don't care. It's disgusting. And what is happening in this country is also terrifying. I don't I don't watch Jimmy Kimmel, but he just got his show stripped away from him, and Jimmy Fallon has been threatened to get his show taken away from him. It's just like, again, whatever side you are on, this is wrong. Like, I just don't understand how people can even accept the fact that this is happening at all and not be worried. Like, Candace Owens is a Republican person who often has views that I do not agree with. But I got a video of Candace Owens talking on my For You page about what is happening with Jimmy Kimmel and how terrible it is. And it's like, it's crazy to me how I have disliked Candace Owens for so long, and have most of the things she has ever said I have disagreed with. But it is crazy to me that she is actually siding with me in my head right now. Like, and I was reading the comments, and it was like, everyone was like, I can't believe I'm agreeing with Candace Owens right now. And I couldn't believe I was agreeing with Candace Owens. But our freedom of speech is at stake here, you know? And like, there's just, I don't care what side you're on, whatever. Like, my parents don't agree with me on a lot of things either, and we are able to have discussions about it and come to conclusions sometimes, not always. And I'm willing to have conversations with people about these things, because it is just, we need to have the conversations, and it needs to be talked about. And things that are happening in Palestine and Gaza, and things that are happening in Russia and Ukraine, and things that are happening in our very own country, and having ICE be posted, having my friends post that ICE is in Philadelphia, it's just heartbreaking and scary. And it's just crazy. Like, Charlie Kirk getting shot, however you feel about that, I personally don't believe anyone should be killed at all, because, like, this is a little bit of a crazy statement, but like Jimmy Kimmel getting his show stripped away because of what he speaks on, and then Charlie Kirk getting shot because of what he speaks on, it's like, our freedom of speech is just like very much scarily scarce these days. And violence is never the answer for me personally. I just don't believe in violence. I don't think there should be violence at all. And the divide in our country is just so gut-wrenchingly horrible, and I'm kind of over not talking about it. It's just really, and that's my fault. No one has ever told me not to talk about it. No one has told me that it's stupid to talk about. I just personally feel like I am growing as a human, and I'm realizing my mistakes and not talking about these things. And yes, I disagree with literally everything Charlie Kirk has probably ever said. And he has bad takes. I think he has bad takes on everything. But the fact that he was shot and killed I don't think that should have happened. It's just sad to think that people feel the need that we are at the point where that needs to happen is just crazy. It's heavy shit. Everything that's going on is heavy, super heavy, and there's just more. I could talk the whole episode about this shit, but I'm not going to go super into it, because I don't want to speak on things I'm not educated about, because that's the problem also, is people aren't educated and they're speaking on it, and it's like, bro, you don't know what you're talking about. Stop talking. So when I talk about these things, I say my opinions based on the headlines I receive, because half of the things that we see also may not be 100% true. And it's just like, I feel like I'm living a dystopian movie, and it really scares me, and I really hate it, so I want to talk about it now. But I'm done talking about it now. But I just wanted to bring the attention to some of the things that are going on, and promote the fact that picking each other up and checking on your friends, and just continuing to output happy and good things and staying informed, it's all so important right now because of what's happening. And I am taking it upon myself to try to be more of a community building person so that people feel like they have people to talk to and people to reach out to and things to see that won't make them sad, and like kind of give you a little bit of like a hope, I guess. Like, I don't know if that's the right word, but like just to make you feel a little bit better about the world, even though it's terrible. Like, we still have the ability to be good, I think. And that might be a naive thought. Tell me if it is. It might be. But I genuinely think, like, if we work on it within ourselves to promote peace and, like, good things, then it might happen. And maybe it won't, because the powers that are promoting the opposite are so strong. But I think if we shut up about it and we just let it happen and we lose the hope, that's where everything goes bad. And the bad things that are happening keep happening. So that's what I have to say today, because that Instagram post that I saw about genocide is just, it really hit me. And I have been using that word. A lot of people are afraid to use that word because of the heaviness of it. But call it like it is. Genuinely. Just call it like it is. It's just so bad. It's terrible. And yeah, we need to stop turning away from saying things how they truly are, because like sugarcoating shit is just not gonna work anymore. It's not. It is what it is, and you gotta take it in how it is, and do what you can to do anything. I don't know, 'cause I don't even know what to do. So I can't sit here and preach and tell you what to do, 'cause I don't know what to do. But it just needs to be called to attention. But anyway, we're gonna take a huge 180 right now and get into some music, because that's what the show is for. We're gonna go away from that. And we're gonna start listening to some tunes. I've talked about this before. I am a Groover person, so I am like employed by Groover, where people send me music, and for every song that I review, I get $1. Thank you, Groover, because you've come in clutch many a times when I was pinching for pennies. So up first, we're gonna listen to Dance by Panic. This song's really fun. Obviously more of a dancey vibe. I could definitely dance to it. Unfortunately, I couldn't find the audio for this song anywhere, so you're just gonna have to find it on your own. And the 5 seconds of songs that I put on here don't really help anybody, but it just gives you a little taste. But you're gonna have to go and find this on your own now. So there's that one. Then we're gonna listen to 5 Alarm by B Miles. I do have the audio for this one. This song is so good. I was listening to it the other day when I was reviewing music through Groover, and I just thought it was really awesome. And I thought the vibes were cool, and it's just kind of flat the whole time. Not flat, sorry. Doesn't get hype at any point. It's just kind of like chill the whole way through, and I love it. So we're going to listen to that. And then we're going to listen to Washed Up by the Cocoons. A little different vibe from the one before that, but it's a little more pop punk-esque, I guess you could say. And I really liked it. So I hope you guys enjoy these next 3 songs. And here we go. And once again, that was Dance by Panic, 5 Alarm by B Miles, and Washed Up by the Cocoons. I'm going to get in a little bit of what I kind of want my show to take on. Um, I'm going to start talking about more things of substance, like I started the episode with. Um, I might start it with a little bit of a rundown of bad things and work our way up to good things. So, because I noticed that I talk a lot about myself in this podcast and nobody cares. Like, at the end of the day, you guys don't care that I have an assignment due. Maybe you do. Maybe you do. Maybe I'm assuming. But you don't. Like, let's be so for real. You have enough going on in your life that you don't care about the stress that I'm going under. So I'm going to try to not talk about it as much, and try to talk about other things that are happening in the world. Good things, bad things, all the above. Keep you informed, keep you on your toes. And I will talk a little bit about my opinions about things. But I want this episode to take on a little bit of which I'm introducing it late, but whatever, take a little bit of a focus on creativity as a whole, because like I said before, the world is fucking falling apart every 2 seconds of every day, and I think that's really when creativity becomes the most important. And I will give you reason why. So I am in graphic design history right now, and my professor is so interesting. She has hot takes, but she's got good ones too. And I love artistic old ladies. Like, artistic old ladies, bruh, they are a force to be reckoned with. Like, they do not put up with no bullshit, none of it. And they care about the world. They are so informed. They're so wise. They know so much. And I'm like, I want to be like that when I'm older. But she had us do this really, really, really cool project where we had to present we had to find an article about design and diversity, kind of, and that could take on anything, like women in design, like people of color in design, or it could just go on to the revival of 80s design in graphic design these days with like New Balance ads and stuff like that, which I think is so cool. Like, she was like, whatever you are interested in, look into it and show me designs that show that. So everyone had a different presentation about like how design has kind of impacted social, like, political movements, and also just like promoting old school nostalgia. Like, I thought it was so cool. Like, one kid did a presentation on New Balance advertisements, like I said. And like, it's so minute, but it's so cool because it is like a revival. Like, we're bringing back old things. And this has been said a lot, but I truly believe we are in like a bit of a recession. Like, vinyls are on the rise again, and like, I think Stranger Things really brought back the 80s for a while. Like, and I feel like when the new season drops in November, we're all going to be wanting fucking what are those things called? The jackets that are swooshy. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I think we're all going to want them again. Or we're going to want to style our like our hair in some way. We're going to want to wear Converse with the high socks again. Like, I don't know, I just think we are in a recession, so I thought that one was cool. And then I personally did a presentation on a magazine called Tradeswomen, which was like in the 80s, 90s, and it was like all of the covers were just pictures of women in like male dominated fields and stuff. And I personally was kind of inspired by it because I am a woman in a male dominated major. And I was like, oh, this is so cool. I'll like talk about this. And then it just opened up to a discussion about how design and like creatives really do kind of drive a lot of movements. And even if it's like a movement you're not siding with, like, it, those like images and the fonts and like the colors that are used will become historical for the rest of time. Like, Make America Great Again, whether you like it or not, that red with the white words, that will be in history books for the rest of time, like forever. And it's just like how it is, and I think it's so interesting. But that's what I'm saying, like, creativity right now with everything that's going on, it can make things be seen in certain ways. It can make them like make people feel the need to go to things. Like, it's just so cool. And I think that's why we need to be more creative and we need to not feel the burnout, because now is the time to be creating and using your voice and everything else. Like, don't let other people influence what you're doing. Like, if you truly have a feeling or you want to do something, do it. Literally just do it. And it's so hard because it is scary. Like, it's scary. And I'm trying to get over it too sometimes, because I'm like, bro, like, these people are going to judge me, like, side eye. Like, oh my God, I'm going to get so judged. Like, whatever, bro. Who cares? Literally, who gives a freak? Who gives a toot? Nobody. At the end of the day, nobody. Like, I posted that podcast episode last week. Bro, that whole thing was so embarrassing. Video did not link up with the audio. Like, who is she? Does she even care about this podcast? What? I bet none of y'all even thought about that twice. I thought about it all week. I bet none of you even cared. Nobody even cared. Nobody. Move on. Like, just put it out there and move on. No one cares, bro. No one. And if they do, they'll appreciate it. Like, look at this. Look at these posters. Like, this is Keith Haring. Keith Haring is cool as F. Some people don't like him. I like him. I put him on my wall. If people don't like him, they just don't like him. They don't care. Doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter, bro. Be creative. Use your voice. Do the thing. Yeah, that's the end of that spiel. But we are going to go back to it a little bit later. But right now, we're going to take a break and we're going to listen to some songs. These are more groover songs. 2 of them are groover songs. And then the next one is a Philly local. We have Holding Your Hand by Zorn Morris. This song, I found this song last summer. Last summer I found this song, and I found this band last summer. Really good song. I love it. I hope you love it, and we're going to listen to it. Then we have Boring by the Dooms. Really good song, and I'm just going to show it to you guys. And then we have Mirror by Kicker. Kicker just released a new album, and if you don't know, some of the members of Attack Dog and Wallace Tonight are in Kicker, and Mirror's awesome. I love this album so much. I really like the cover art too. It's super minimalistic, but I really like it, and it reminds me of Bedroom. I don't know if you know that band, Bedroom, but they have an album. Forget what it's called, but it's like a black and white album cover with like a cat head. I think it's cat head anyway. But the Kicker album cover looks like that, and I hope you guys listen to that whole album because Kicker is sick and awesome. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy these next 3 songs, and here we go. Ride on me and burn. I went the wrong way. Now I'm. And once again, that was Holding Your Hand by Zorn Morris, Boring by the Dooms, and Mirror by Kicker. Yeah, cool. Really good songs. The album's really good. Like, I'm so serious. You guys have to listen to it because it's fan-freaking-tastic. Fan-freaking-tastic, bro. Absolutely amazing. Now I'm gonna get into a new little segment that I'm starting. On the wave of creativity and things like that, I posted on my Instagram story today a new little thing that I want to do. Now, I only posted it like 2 hours ago, so whoa, I actually got a lot of responses. Wait, this is so awesome. I literally this is live reaction, y'all. I didn't know that people were actually going to answer. Anyway, I was like, let me just start making this a little bit more community based, and I'm going to start posting questions on my Instagram like every other week. And I want you guys to answer, so then I'm going to talk about it on the show. And I'll try to, like, frame the show around the question that I asked, like I'm doing now. And, what's it called? And then every other week, I'm going to ask you guys to, like, send me things that you find online that you think are cool or inspiring or anything like that. And then I'll do, like, a community post. I'm stealing this from Artifactsing. I don't know if you guys know that Instagram account, but you have to follow that Instagram account. They're amazing. I'll tag them. they're awesome, but they're a very community based thing, and I kind of want to steal a little bit of that. Sorry, but I'm gonna try to do that too. But today's question I asked was kind of along the lines of everything we're talking about today. How do you reset, recharge when you feel like you're reaching burnout? This is like a thing that I've been wrestling with a lot because I love to exert all of my energy into everything that I do, and then I reach a point where I just can't do anything anymore. And for me personally, I will realize that I literally can't do anything anymore, and I will go out, treat myself to a fun little beverage, probably boba. Most of the time it is boba. And then I'll just go for a little stroll. Usually I go to Manayunk. Listen. I know a lot of people in Philadelphia hate Manayunk, but it's 7 minutes away from me. So I go to Manayunk and I go to the record store. This is like so cringe. But I go to the record store and I look around and I usually buy a record and I bring it home and I'll listen to it and then I kind of journal and then I'll sit outside. And sometimes I feel like I can't even do that because I have so much going on. But when I know the burnout's a coming, I try to do it. So yeah, I'm gonna read some of your guys' answers now. This is so fun. I have a lot of answers. So we might be here for a little bit. But this is from Dud's Dungeon. They're an awesome like record label type thing that I'm gonna interview soon. But they said take a step back and spend more time in nature. That's a very good one. Someone said listen to the groove. Very silly. That's my friend Haley Howitt from high school. Owen_Angus said a day of doing nothing and going nowhere. I love those days. Sometimes you just gotta rot. Tiff's a sleigh underscore Tiff's a sleigh. Tiff a sleigh. Love Tiff. Photographer in the scene. She's fucking awesome. Sleep for 16 hours straight or go to a bunch of different shows. No in between. I can get behind that. Shows are good. Shows are good sometimes, but if you're tired, you just gotta sleep. Amma, another photographer in the scene, said, I don't have an answer to this, but I'm very excited to see what people say. As am I, girl, but I had an answer. My friend Sino said going to Dojo for tacos. Dojo is aka Malik's house. And yes, not every Tuesday, but we try to every Tuesday have like a little Taco Tuesday, and I'm not even kidding. I look forward to it every single week. It's so much fun. And it's so nice to just sit there and like do my homework away from my apartment and like the college environment, and we just sit there and we yap and we have a great time and eat tacos. I love it. Mike Landolfi said drugs. Cool. Maybe don't do that. Max Adams from Shark Earrings said, I'm always burnout, but a solid like 4 to 6 mile hike is really good. Max, I want to know where you go hiking because I want to go on more. Zach Durkin said, read, walk, work out, play my instrument without any expectations. I like that answer a lot, actually. People need to just like pick up their hobby more. Me personally, I need to pick up my hobby more because I don't even know what my hobby is. Like, I would say this is a hobby, but it's like low-key my side job. Like, because it's so much work and it's so much stress, but it's still fun. Annalisa Patty said, showers in the dark, long walks without my phone, and sitting silently with a good friend. I'm gonna cry. I love that answer so much. Sitting silently with a friend? Are you kidding? That is so sweet. I want to know who your number one friend to sit silently with is, Annalisa. My friend Riley Whitby said, getting an iced latte and curling up under a cozy blanket with a goofy show on. What is your go-to goofy show? That's the real question, Riley. I think I know what it is. I think it's Invader Zim, but I might be wrong. Noah Richardson said, full pack of cigarettes, stare out into the horizon, slowly sipping a Four Loko in a brown paper bag. That's a really funny one. It made me giggle. I like that one. I have never had a Four Loko, but I have a story about a Four Loko of this girl getting absolutely trashed at a pep rally at my high school off of Four Loko. How do you even get that into a high school? Number one. Anyway. Ernest H. Carter. Sorry, I always say this wrong. But this is a guy from my high school also. His real name is Josh Torrey. Shout out. Thanks for following the pod, number one. I'd love to talk to you. again someday, 'cause I think you're such an interesting person. He said, "It's gonna happen. Don't dread it. We aren't machines," which is actually very true. But unfortunately, burnout does happen, and I think that everyone should have a healthy way of doing it, and handling it. But yes, don't dread it if burnout happens, because it does happen, and we aren't machines. So try not to run yourself to the ground, and that's why all of these reasons are very important and things to do. Um, and then Danny Cheese said, "Clean my room." I actually agree with that one. Every Sunday, I will do my laundry and I will clean my room. And it's like so therapeutic, low key. So I like that answer a lot. But now we're gonna take another break and we're gonna listen to some more music. Up first, new release from Armbite. I did an Armbite interview last year. They're doing awesome stuff for the scene. You gotta check them out. They're so nice. They're super fun, and they're just like Philly DIY to its core. So we're gonna listen to Lucky Penny by them. It's a great song, new release by them. Then we're gonna listen to New Jersey by Annalisa Patti. She just answered my question earlier, but heartbreaking song, very sad, and her voice is just very beautiful, and I want to put it on. So I hope you guys like that song. And then we're gonna listen to The Farm by Social Sig. I interviewed Social Sig 2 years ago, I believe. Super cool dude. And The Farm is a really good song, so we're gonna listen to it, and I hope you guys enjoy these next 3 songs, and here we go.
Getting worse every day. It's hopeless. I feel I keep hard work on the barnyard.
And once again, that was I exited out of my playlist, but it was Lucky Penny by Armbite. Me when I forget. Lucky Penny by Armbite, New Jersey by Annalisa Patti, and The Farm by Social Sig. If you're new here, which welcome. If you are. This is the Dad Jam and Dad joke portion of the show. I'm gonna go on my spiel. If you're not new here, sorry you heard it 1,000 times. My dad, huge influence on my music taste, so I give him a little section on my show, and he sends me a song and a joke, and I play it and I read it. So we're gonna start with the dad joke. Today, his dad joke is, I told my doctor I broke my arm in 2 places. He told me to stop going to those places. I actually didn't read that before, and that one's actually really funny. It's so stupid, but it's actually so funny. Oh, good one, Dad. Good one, Dad. And so then for today's Dad Jam, we have Thunder Island by Jay Ferguson. I actually didn't like this song when I listened to it. Sorry, Dad. It's just the facts. It was okay. It was pretty mid. But I hope you guys like it, 'cause we're going to listen to it right now. But here we go. And once again, that was today's Dad Jam, Thunder Island by Jay Ferguson. Let me know in the comments if you like that one, 'cause I didn't. The joke was really good today, though. I'm actually still giggling about it. It was pretty funny. Excuse me, I had to take a sip of my water. If you watched the first episode of the season, I said I was going to use this portion of my show to talk about some cool stuff that I saw online. So I'm going to do that, and you're going to deal with it. I back on the creative kick, because that's the whole point of the show. I found this Instagram post by Maiden Studio. That's the Instagram account, but it looks really cool. I don't know if you guys can see that. Really cool graphic, and it's about creative minds and how creative work isn't meant to feel like a grind. So I'm going to read this whole thing and try not to stutter, but here we go. Creative work isn't meant to feel like a grind. Deadlines can be good, pressure and routines can be helpful, but when every part of creativity feels forced, that's when the spark fades. Some parts are meant to be playful, the early ideas, the detours, the messy drafts. That's where the spark lives. because forcing every step doesn't create better work. Your best work doesn't come from grinding harder. It comes from loving the process enough to return to it again and again. And I was like, that is so on brand for me because school, like, I'm a design major, so I come here to be creative, like, genuinely. Like, I'm here to create things consistently, always, all the time. And I'm on deadlines, and because of that, I just get so stressed out, bro. Like, so stressed. And then as soon as I finish that assignment, I never go back to it. I never do. And we're really supposed to, because that's our life, like, our life's work right there. Like, everything I do is supposed to go into my portfolio, and I'm supposed to just consistently try to get better and do better things. Bro, I don't wanna. Like, I get so stressed, and then I finish it, and they're like, okay, you can always go back. Hell no. That thing made my hair fall out. I'm not going back and doing it again. Hello? It's just, I'm trying to get a better outlook on my stuff and, like, have a better work life balance so that that doesn't happen to me, because that is when it gets scary, guys. That's when it gets scary and you lose your spark and you lose all your thing, and it's just not cool, you know? And yeah. Now the other thing I'm going to show you guys is totally off brand, but there's like, this was posted by Contemporary 100. It's like mosh pit paintings. Like, someone painted mosh pits. They look like photos. I'm going to put some here. They literally look like photos. Like, tell me that's not just a picture of a Turnstile concert. Like, it's actually crazy how detailed and insane these pictures are, and I just really liked them a lot. So there's that. But yeah, I think that's all I'm going to show you guys today. I can read a couple of other things. Actually, I lied. I have other stuff. Complex posted this. I don't know how y'all feel about Complex. I personally love Complex's Instagram. I just really like it. So this is more onto the creativity thing. Because it's just a bunch of artists, like, talking about creativity and stuff like that. And the second one is Tyler, the Creator. And he says, you never know who's looking at the stuff you put out, so keep getting your ideas out there. That kind of goes along with what I said earlier of, like, nobody cares, just put it out there anyway, because who knows who's going to see it? Like, you don't know. Like, bruh, I don't even care. Like, I'm so grateful to have any type of listeners at all, but, like, I put this stuff out anyways, even if people don't pull out and listen to it. Like, I don't care. I put it out here anyway, because some people are listening, and it might help someone's week from being bad, and that's all I care about. So put your shit out there, bro. Put it out there. And also, I have another thing to talk about. There was an AI artist that signed a multi-million-dollar contract. Hello? And y'all are saying that AI is not a problem? In what freaking world is AI not a problem? I'm sorry. You should not be using AI for creativity. Period. Period. End of story. And now people are getting paid for it. They're not doing anything. They're putting it into a bot and having the bot make this stuff for them. Like, I refuse. Like, I use AI for rewriting a professional email. That is it. Literally nothing else. I will never, ever touch AI for anything else other than helping me write an email. Hey, AI, does this sound good? And I type it out first, and then I plug it in. There are ways of using AI that will not destroy humanity, and there are ways of using AI that will. And now people are getting signed $1 million contracts for music using AI. Disgusting. I don't even like it when it's used for album art. Hire somebody, bro. Like, my job in the future is going to be in the creative realm. If y'all are going to AI, what am I going to do? Literally, what am I going to do? And also, what about all the musicians who are working their ass off to make music? Now what? We're just going to listen to AI music? I'm sorry. And people say that there's things that humans can do and AI can't. I'm sorry, that line is getting extremely blurry. And it's because we are just so curious about this new technology that we're going to push it to its limit. I don't think it'll ever replace us, but it's ruining everything. So, just saying, stop using it. God damn it. Ugh. Whatever. That's the end of that spiel. This is a fun. I like actually talking about good topics. This is a fun episode. I hope you guys are actually. I hope you are enjoying this one because I like this one a lot. But now we're gonna talk about shows coming up soon. Okay, so first up we have Shy Godwin Philly Music Fest at Milk Boy, October 19th. Tickets are on sale right now. Go get 'em. Go get 'em. Then Kevin Atwater today is going to have a little pop-up show in New York. You have to RSVP. It is free entry, and I think it starts at 6:30. So, yeah, Kevin Atwater is famous on TikTok. Really sad songs, really good music. Go check him out. And then we have Dead Bug presents Temple vs. Drexel. Music at 6, October 3rd, $10. Mount Cloud Collective and Catalay versus Riot Dinner and Cheap 52. I think. Oh, and I lied. I have another show. And then we have Tilted Axis, September 27th. Your Shape Undone, Faded to Grey, and Dinosaurs in Paris shows starts at 7 and it is $10. Yeah, that's all the show announcements I have for today. Yeah, this was a really fun episode, and I hope you guys enjoyed this one. It's a little on the longer side 'cause I yapped for so long, but it's a good one. So, yeah, keep using your voice, keep being creative, and as always, stay groovy.